What happens when Mercury gets handed the mind, Taurus gets handed the bull, and nobody remembers to install brakes? This is Taurus Decan 1, active from April 20th through April 29th. Born with the sun in this 10-day window, or with Taurus Decan 1 rising, this describes one facet of your personality. For Taurus born in the other decans, you may recognize these traits as part of your larger Taurus pattern. This decan is ruled by Venus and Mercury, expressed through the Five of Pentacles, and grounded in the Taurus archetype of the Hierophant, which shapes how you hold belief, values, and spiritual authority. These attributions follow the long-established Golden Dawn systems of tarot card correlations with astrology decans and planets. Here, the power of thought and words meets the power of the bull. Mercury brings the mind and the voice. Taurus brings force and impact. This is the magician with weight behind it. The trickster becomes the persuader, and your idea becomes something that can move people. If you were born here, you exhibit rigor and wit. You show strength, and you may also show cunning. You understand what people need without being told, then move toward making something real, something that can be used, held, or relied on. There is also a stubbornness of direction. Once you are in motion, you can be difficult to redirect. Try making a bull change direction while it is charging. The movement may begin slowly, but once it gathers force, it becomes very hard to stop. Most Taurians express this strong energy through reliability, patience, and quiet strength. You become the steady hand, the builder, the one who can be trusted to see things through to completion and comfort. But under stress, that strength can harden. Certainty can become rigidity, and changing direction can feel like defeat. At its extreme, stubbornness can feel almost sacred. This is where the Hierophant comes fully into view. Taurus 1 carries the capacity to preserve wisdom, protect tradition, and turn faith into something useful. Beneath that strength is a generous spiritual nature, the desire to build something stable enough to bless others. Muriel Bruce Hasbrock even suggests that Taurus 1 can produce a personality capable of miracles. On the other hand, you can lock belief into place so tightly that it cannot respond to reality. The Hierophant is meant to hold the door open to wisdom, but in shadow, it becomes the one deciding who is allowed to walk through it. The Five of Pentacles shows the result of that shift. Two people stand outside in the cold. They are visible, but they are not included. This is the moment your mind draws a boundary and decides who belongs. This can make exclusion a driving theme when the personality is under stress. The fear of being left outside life's bounty can become powerful. So can the impulse to keep others outside when security feels threatened. It is a kind of spiritual FOMO, the fear of missing the feast, paired with an almost magical ability to build the feast yourself. The tragedy is that comfort is not missing. Trust is. Underneath it is the feeling that there is not enough, even when there is. When secure, this face of Taurus can build the good food, the beautiful art, and the generous table. But when lack is activated, the feast becomes guarded. The door becomes selective. In the light expression, William Shakespeare, born April 23rd, gave language to human experience and is still studied in classrooms worldwide. It is estimated that Shakespeare is studied in school by over 50% of the world's population. Queen Elizabeth II, born April 21st, finished her reign as Britain's longest reigning monarch, demonstrating Taurian endurance and continuity. Ella Fitzgerald brought expression through the voice. Lizzo, April 24th, and Kelly Clarkson, April 27th, bring body positivity, voice, and emotional reach. Jack Nicholson, born April 22nd, and Michelle Pfeiffer, born April 29th, show the iconic face of Taurus, beauty, presence, and lasting craft. Nicholson especially shows the longevity of the bull, with a career that held cultural authority for 60 years. All personalities have a shadow under stress. History shows the shadow pattern in very real terms. Isabella I of Castile, born April 22nd, enforced religious unity in Spain, and that unity came with expulsion and persecution of those who did not conform. Adolf Hitler, born April 20th, pushed rigid ideology into exclusion. Lenin, born April 22nd, shows the light and shadow of revolution. He fought to overturn an old order, but his revolution also helped create a dogmatic one-party state where opposition was excluded. But this is not the whole story of Taurus Decan 1. Muriel Bruce Hasbrouck saw great power in this personality, and great power must stay conscious. This is the weight of the bull, joined with the calling of the spiritual leader, and it is not just holding the gate. The gift is knowing when to open it. If you like this, I hope you will consider following or subscribing.